Oh, I know it's funny. It was still playing because I had my channel running because I was watching the chat. Good morning. Welcome to GB's Crochet. I'm Amber. It says 0. What? That's so weird. It might have been before the live got started. I don't know, because sometimes, like, I do that too, BB. It'll say 0 even though I've clicked it. And I'm like, what? Why are we doing this? Good morning, BB and Lisa H, Marianne, Melissa G is in the house. Steven, good morning. Heidi, good morning again. And Julianne, good morning. Looks like that's everybody so far. So, the glories of technology and instant delivery. I have my label for my Tunisian swatch that I started yesterday. I didn't work on it at all after the live yesterday because after school got done, I got this hair up my butt to just clean up down here, this basement. Not just in this area here, but like I got the whole other room over there cleaned up. It had just stuff everywhere on the floor, and I got everything picked up off the floor, vacuumed the carpet down here, came in here and vacuumed up and cleaned up a little bit. My countertop was covered with stuff. It's actually better than I thought it was. I thought there was still a bunch of junk on there I needed to move, but there is still a bunch of stuff I need to put away, but it's better than it was because I had stuff piled everywhere. So I ended up missing Frizzy's live yesterday, and I looked at the time at 12:30 and went, oh, I completely missed the entire thing. I'm not even late for it. I'm completely, completely missed it. Good morning, Kendall. And Arlena, good morning. Like, I was so upset. I was like, I usually I'm pretty good about watching I'm not good about watching the time, but I'm good about, but man, I was in a mode yesterday. Like, I went until it was done. And when I got done, I was like, I got to go eat lunch. And I'm sitting there going, it's 12:30. I completely missed it. And then my daughter I found out that she's like, did I miss Frizzy this morning? Because she just listens. She doesn't really watch it because it's on my phone, and I don't like her being a lurker over my shoulder. I don't mind if she listens. Good morning, Sharon. Some more rearranging has been done. That's what I said. I did a lot of yarn reorganizing and then cleaning up down here. So I filled this with yarn like I said I would, minus this one shelf with my notebooks. And I wish Mandy was here. She's making a blanket with this stuff right here, this sunrise ombre. I have so much of this. I mean, it's not a lot, but 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 13 skeins of it. You went down the Tunisian rabbit hole this morning and have been watching Michael all morning. That's awesome. I just find that funny. I mean, in a good way that you guys, are setting alarms to come watch me. I love it. Y'all don't have to, and you do. And I think it's amazing. It makes me feel good about myself, boosts my not my ego. That's not what I want to say. It boosts my internal struggle of worthiness, I guess. I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. But anyway, yeah. I got my stitch markers and a bag of like 120 of these bobbin things. And yeah, I'm going to attach this to my Tunisian checkered swatch that I started yesterday. And I'm going to start labeling with that. What I should do is I should put them all out and put them on these. Just put them on here and then get like one of those book rings. Maybe a fun, cute little thing to hang them from while I'm waiting to use them. I have something in my eye, sorry. I'm trying not to rub it. I'm trying to blink it out. Making a textured cabin throw with sunrise. I can't read because something in my eye. Texture cabin throw with sunrise ombre. That's gonna be cool. Self-esteem, yes. Oh, Steven, my brain's not old, and I still have it. I mean, it's not old age. It's just the brain just sucks sometimes. I can't remember too. I can't wait to see it, Marianne. And we don't have any football game this weekend, so I think I'll be able to not miss things. Maybe. We'll see. I've yet to finish a textured cabin throw. Did I start one? I might have started one, but I don't remember finishing. I ripped it out. So I found my square that I did left-handed. This is my left-handed square. This is the other skein of yarn I'm running with the sunrise ombre, and it kind of looks fiery. And I'm doing it in a sedge stitch. Didn't I show you guys that already? Wish Mandy was here. I could show her this. I rolled on my blanket. Get off the blanket. I tried to make this where it was on my lap, but not under my wheels. But it's still kind of big, so. There we go. I have got to clean out underneath my desk because I have things that my feet hit, and it's like I need the space for my feet. Good morning, Tammy's. So I'm running the two together, like the sunrise ombre and this like cherry mix or whatever this is. Oh, I can't remember now. Peppermint ribbon. Sorry, not cherry mix. Peppermint ribbon. The cherry mix, I think, is the darker red. I'm not entirely liking this because of this. I think it's too tight. It's too tight on the edges. If I stretch it out, it's fine. But it's going to relax every time. So it has I made this to go with the taco challenge. It's for the fire element because it kind of gives like a fiery feel to it. But I think I'm going to frog this one out. Well, one, because I'm not liking how it's doing what it's doing. And I really want to make a blanket from this stitch. But then if I do that, I'm going to have to do something different with the edges because it's going to do the same thing. It's going to do the same thing. Like it's making like it reminds me of a Frito chip. The shape that the Frito chips make. I think I was using a 9mm to run them together with. Yeah, that's my left-handed. This took me an hour, BB. It took me over an hour to make this. Like, I'm pretty proud of it because it's not horrible, but look at the corners. They've got like this, like they do this. They like pinched it, you know, like, and it's funny to watch. Like, it is a commonality for people crocheting with their non-dominant hand. You see, like this is one puppet, like how it kind of just, I don't know, something happens in the corner. It's like it gets looser or something. I'm not sure. But I was noticing when people were posting their non-dominant hand versions of the squares that a lot of them did the same thing. Like the corners looked the same. It just something happens in the corners with our non-dominant hand. Not sure what, but something. So I got my dragon eyeballs, and of course, you can't buy just one color at a time. So I'm trying to figure out what color, which as I make it, I'll figure it out. But I'm either going to do a red color. I don't know if you can see the I want to keep the plastic on there so it doesn't scratch up the eyeball too much yet. So there's the red one. Or I think that one's blue. Where'd the silver one go? That's light blue. That's not it. There we go. Or do a silver color. I'm thinking silver possibly, but I don't know. I think they look really cool. Trying to figure out how to hold this so I can show you. Hold on. There we go. I'm looking at you. Here's looking at you. I don't know. I'm like more of the. I'm liking the red one. You're on the last repeat. Yay! Yeah, I don't know, Steven. Like it's really, if you go slow, it's not too bad. It's doable. It really is. It really is doable, I promise. Alright, I gotta find my hook. There it is. Found it. I was like, I know it's a little one, but it's a teeny tiny one. Yeah, I like the red too. The red eyeball. But we'll see. We'll figure when I get to the head, and I'll put both the eyes in, one on either side, and figure it from there. So, all right. Let's see. I am on round 6. Where's my book? Hold on. I gotta find my book. Where'd I put my book? Forgot it upstairs. Do I want to go get it? I do and I don't. I'm lazy. I guess I'll go get it. I gotta run upstairs and get my book. You gave up after 30 minutes. Oh, that's weird. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe just frizzy hair. What's going on? It's driving me nuts seeing all these little hairs stick up. Like I got like baby hairs even at my age. I got them off Amazon, baby. To be honest, I mean that's pretty much where all my shopping comes from. You know, if I don't want to go to this, if it's something I know I can't find at a store per se, I will probably order it off Amazon. And of course, you know, it has all the markings of China on the front here. I think it's ARTCXC is the brand. I don't know. But what I do know is that I made sure to get the ones that had these backs, because the ones with the other backs that they don't have these like 3 slits on them or something, just don't work as good. Like these for some reason work better. I don't know. Okay, well, I will be right back. I have to run upstairs and get my book so I can work on the dragon. because I'm not a mind reader and I can't osmosis through the floor to the book and read what it says. So I'll be right back. Do you want Pop-Tarts? Please put on your mask and your belt. Oh, going up and down the stairs is tiring. All right, I gotta pull this up on my lap so I can scooch in. There we go. Time for coffee. Come on. All right. And then I gotta turn so I can cross my legs fully. I think my hair is just wild and crazy, even, you know, gray or not. Wild and crazy. See if this thing can change. I could have sworn this thing needed to be changed. It's not even out yet. Still has plenty in there. What is going on? The battery shouldn't be out yet. The battery might be dead on this thing. Yep. I need to put batteries in it. Maybe. Well, apparently the batteries are dead. Okay, let's see. I got ringing in my ears. Okay. I need to get set up here so I can see the book through the glare. Don't need that right now. All right, so it's glare. So I'm going to do 7 rows of 36 stitches. All right. Good morning, Barbara and Vima. What is it? What is what? Oh, this. It's a diffuser thingy that it's a Airwick diffuser thingy. It's got these little bottles that you can buy a set like this. But these little bottles go inside here, and then there's some batteries, and then you have a on-off switch here on the back here where when it's off, it obviously doesn't do anything. And then you have your levels of intensity. And apparently my batteries are dead in here. But yeah, this thing it goes inside there and it diffuses out the scent. So I use those to make things smell a little better around here. So yeah, that's what that is. Yeah, I like diffusers too. I like diffusers and yeah, I like diffusers. I don't know what I was trying to say. My youngest is so funny. He does not want to miss out on anything in life. So when he goes to the bathroom, he runs in there, does this thing and runs back out as fast as he can. And I'm like, dude, you need to slow down a little bit so you stop getting it all over the outside of the toilet. Good morning, Magic Frog. Well, now that's the first time I've seen the name Frizzy, because I remember you mentioning that on your live the other day. Because I was like, I don't remember them being on mine, but it must have been Rusty and Mama G's or something that you saw them on. 367. I just want to make sure I have 10. I want to make sure I have the 36 around. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, so I just wanted to real quick. So I this stitch marker right here, I had it at round 10. I moved it up to round 40 so I can count from 40. So eventually, I think when I get to the end of this section I'm on right now, to 80, I'm going to put it up there so I can count from there. It allows me to know that I for sure have 40 rounds up to this point done. And I can count from 40 on up. And so I think I'm going to move it up to this up to the 80 area so I can count from 80. Well, good morning, Rebecca. 20. Well, I hope that your headache goes away quickly. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. I'm just counting this first row and then I'll keep going. 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, and 36. Okay. And then I join and chain one. All right. Oh, you know what? I need to hit my timer. Oh, I'll just, I think I need to add like another 20 to 30 minutes onto this thing on top of what I'm recording. Because I've worked on this thing and then remember to turn that on. So that's why I'm going to say maybe another 30 minutes on top of. So I've been working maybe around 2 hours total so far on this thing. But the only reason it's been 2 hours and I've only gotten this far is because I've been doing it on the live here, and then I did a little bit after the live. Magic Frog, I am working on my own version of this, the dragon. I am making a dragon. This is the main body color that's going here where you see the rainbow colors. And then the gold in the wings is going to be black. And then on the back of this dragon, you see this like spiky scale thing. It is made in one long strip that you sew onto the top of the dragon's like head and back and tail. It's a long enough piece to start at the head and go all the way down to the tip of the tail. That is going to be in a silver color here. And here, let me show you a better picture. And then on the front here, you see this belly piece. It's going to be black, and then where it's gold here, I'm going to put silver. And then I'm not doing these horns. I'm not going to do those. I'm going to do I'm going to do the horns like this purple dragon, but they're going to be silver horns. So, and then I think my dragon is going to have this stance of this dragon here. So you put your legs, you make certain legs. So I'm making all 4 standing legs. It's not going to sit. And then you just sew it on and away. I can't either. I hope it turns out well. This is my first, it's not my first amigurumi, obviously. I made this chicken here, right here. This is not my creation up here. This is a cat that Kim from Fortunate Creations made, and I was gifted. The pumpkins are from Rebecca, who is Yarn Basket Toys. This cat right here is my creation from Julianne Frizzy Bee's floppy cat. And then this chicken here is from my Addie machine that I made. I made the pumpkin, and then these 2 cats right here, I call them Mama and Baby, the black one, and the little one here, those are both from Frizzy as well. Well, she made them. I can't remember to use the timer. I use it for some project, not all. Well, I'm just trying to kind of play with it, Rebecca, the timer thing, to see, I don't know how much time I'm putting into things. So, all right, I need to go to 80. We're going to do 6 more rounds because I just finished 74. So I just need to do 6 more rounds of this and talk. I know. And I was actually going to do, a goldish, no, what color was I going to, oh yeah, I was going to do like a golden yellow, and then somebody had the silver yarn that I'm going to use. So this is, this one's all messed up like this because the cat decided to pull this out of my basket and she wanted to play with it. She thought it was a ball. So I'm going to use this. I think I'm going to run 2 together when I use it because I have plenty of it. Got 5 of these, and I don't have to do too much to make the 2 pieces that I need to do anyway. Or the 2 ears, the back spine, and the decoration on the front. I should have plenty. There's Mandy. Look, Mandy, look right here in the corner of your screen. Right there. 13 skeins of that stuff right there. And this is what it looks like in the sedge stitch run with peppermint. What did I call this? Peppermint ribbon. Both big twist. I want to make a blanket, and so I think I'm gonna frog this back because it's not shaping up very well either for some reason. On the edges, it's too tight. So I was hoping I would see you this morning to show you that. So yeah, the whole timer thing, I'm like, I just want to see how much time I'm putting into it. I mean, granted, I could just go with, how much time I'm on a live, but I'm not spending the whole time working on it. So as long as I'm not stopping too long to talk, I'll count it. But like I said, I think I've been working on this for about 2-ish hours total from what I started timing anyway, or with what the timer has plus what I didn't time myself with. It's around 2 hours. I just want to see how, I don't know. Now that I know it's there, I might play with it more and use it for other things and see how long it takes me to actually make things. Because people on occasion ask me, how long did it take you to do that? And I'm like, well, it took me like a day or 2. And it's, they're like looking at it going, that in their mind, that's at least a few weeks or a few months worth of work, right? But it's, when I say a day or 2, I'm combining all the time that I used to sit there and make it into one lump. Like, I'm like, Well, technically, it took me 2 weeks to finish it, but a day's worth of work, you know? Something like that. I don't know. I don't know how to answer that question because it's like, I spend months working on it, but really in actuality, if you like condense it down into the time it takes, it's a week, or something like that. I really sat down and finished it. Oh, I bet they are. I don't think this dragon goes around wire, but I know you use wire in it. But I think you put the wire in after the fact. Hours, not days. Yeah, I see. That's the thing. I don't know how many hours it takes me. That's why I go a couple days. Because I worked on it over a couple of days or weeks, months, whatever it is. Like I don't know. So that's why I'm like trying to get this is fun to use because it kind of will help me see how long I'm actually taking to finish things. I don't know. I have no idea. Oh, my legs cannot stay crossed for some reason. Okay. Gotta get the kids up. We're supposed to be getting, is it Saturday? I think tomorrow. I'm supposed to be getting the packages from Hooked on Phonics for my kiddo. He's been working in the app and not doing any work. Well, I pulled out my workbooks. That's not what I want. I pulled out, I'm making him do the app for, each of the phonics, the spelling, and the math, and I'm making him go through each of those and finish a full, like, lesson section, whatever. They don't really have lessons. They have, like, sections or something. I make him finish a section and get through one section, and then I'm having him do his handwriting on a piece of paper, like, well, not a work. I have a handwriting workbook that he works out of. I tear the page out and he works through the back and front of it and finishes it. And that way he's getting something he has to write on for now because the workbooks for the Hooked on Phonics aren't here yet. So I'm making him work on it now until we get the workbooks. And then we'll incorporate the workbooks into it. How are you? It is a dragon. It's going to be a pretty decent sized dragon. That's its tail. I mean, I am going to shape the tail to where it does like a thing like this, but I can't decide if that is similar to the comments I've gotten before about, spending on hair and then teaching my kids things. I don't know. I don't know how to respond to that one, if it's in all fun or if it's, coming across the same way as the last ones I've had in the past. Your Aldi had crochet kits? Ooh, what kind of crochet kits do they have? Do tell, Thrifty. Good morning, by the way. Oh my gosh. There's an ad on my row counter and it keeps like refreshing or something because I keep seeing it like flicker in the side of my vision and I'm like, it distracts me and I look over at it. Not working for Thrifty. They might have done it at the same time. Try it again, Thrifty. Sometimes if it comes in at the same time, he doesn't see the one. Because I've had that happen with me, where I, like, When somebody recommends dropping channels, everybody does it at one time and he gets confused. So yeah, so give it a minute after you see, once you see somebody else do it, I guess. It's hard to know though, too. Yeah, so Thrifty, if you want to try it again, nobody else tries it, hopefully. See if it works for you. He should work for everybody. Hopefully he's not getting into a tantrum fit again. I'll have to go check out Magic Frog Crochet. That sounds like a fun channel name. It's a magical frog that crochets. Alright, I need to count because, I don't know, this is feeling off for some reason. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36. No, we're good. We're good. I should have just had confidence in myself. I had it right. Just my first beginning and oh, it worked for Rebecca, so Thrifty just needs to try it again, see if it helps, see if it works. 4 more. 4 more. I'm trying to remember how many different parts I have to make. So I have the body, which is what I'm working on. I have to make 2 front legs, 2 back legs, so that's 4, 5. Because I don't have to do these next few pages because I'm not doing the begging leg and I'm not doing the laying down, sitting, laying, or begging legs. So 5. Hold on a second. Let me go back. 2 front legs. Oh, okay. And then 2 back legs. So 5, and then 2 horns. 5, 6, 7. None of the head stuff. Oh, except the ears. I gotta make the ears. 9 pieces. So the 2 ears makes 9. And then the 1 color back scales is 10 pieces. And then I say 10, and then I have to make the belly piece. That's 11. And then the wings. 2 wings. And then assembly. So 13 pieces I have to make total. And then assembly. And she's got, thankfully, a video on the assembly of the legs and stuff, so we'll see. So what I say, 13 pieces? Or something like that? I counted right? And not all of it is going to be in this color that I have here. At least 3 of those pieces will be in the silver. Did Thrifty do it again yet? We want to see the silver against those main colors. That drag is going to be fantastic. I can't wait either. Magic Tree, is there a name that we could call you? Or, sorry, Magic Frog, is there a name that we can call you by? Or would you rather us just refer to you as Magic Frog? If you're under a certain age and you don't want to share your name, that's fine too. I think it's what, under 18 or 16. If you're not allowed to share your name, please don't share it. If you're old enough to make your own decisions and you're an adult, then by all means. I just want to make sure we're staying up and up, not doing anything nefarious. It's time to switch the old legs when I get to the end of this round. I'm trying to watch the chat. It hasn't moved. But from when I ask things to when I see it, it's almost like 15 seconds. It's long enough, y'all, that my brain goes, what did I ask 15 seconds ago? I have absolutely no idea. I was going to wait till the end of the row, but I already did it. I wonder if there's a way to pay ad-free on this app. I don't like ads on apps, and I will pay a couple dollars to have no ads forever. Removal of ads forever. No, that is totally fine. I just wanted to ask. That's why I asked, you know. I just, you know, if there was something you'd rather be called, but that's, you know, and that's why I asked you. That works for me. That's what you want. That's what you get. That's what you want. That's what you get. Playing from a video and need to finish also doing a Bible study relationship. So I want to get in. Ooh, I did a Revelation Bible study last semester. I have absolutely no problem calling you Magic Frog. I think it sounds cool too. I want to count real quick and make sure I'm on 77. 1, 2, 3, or I'm on 78. I finished 77. I think this is, oh crap. Y'all, I'm going to have to recount from the beginning because for some reason, I can't remember if I put this at 40. If I start counting from 40 from here, or if 40 is below it. Oh, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 38, 39. Okay, so it starts at 40. So 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, 77. Okay. Just every once in a while, I have to like double, triple, quadruple check my counting. Because and if I don't, my brain just is like, it doesn't settle until I know that I'm, you know, like if I start questioning my counting, I have to go back and count it. Because if I don't, then I just sit there and go, okay, it doesn't feel right. Something feels wrong, you know, like, and I don't know. Until I count it like I did, now I'm like, okay, I'm good. I'm where I'm supposed to be. You really want to make that dragon? Good morning, Kimberly. Kimberly is here. Kimberly. It's been a hot minute since I've had a conversation with you, Kimberly. Not that I don't forget about you, I promise. Look, I have a box full of Kimberly right here with some other things in here. I'm not sure why these are. I think these came off of cakes of yarn. And that's why they're in here. Because, y'all, these make great little things to put on the outside of your cakes to keep your yarn from coming off the outside. Hair clips. That's it. Kimberly is in the house with Melissa G. Where's Miss Monique? What's she up to this morning, Mama Melissa? Mama Mel? Y'all, I bought 4 more patterns, maybe 5, I can't remember now, off of Etsy yesterday. I'm becoming a collector of patterns. But there's a top that I recently came across somehow, and I went, ooh, I need to make that because it's super easy. It's just you make a yoke, and then it's granny stitches till you make it long enough, and you put a really fun border on it, and then you just do the sleeves off the side. It's very similar to Marty's sweater that I made. Have the yarn to make another dragon in black and gray. Well, you should. Well, if you want to. I know for you, that dragon, the one that you make, takes a little bit of extra time, I think. Oh, it's a birthday. That's why she's not here. That makes sense. That makes sense. Family first. I'm very appreciative when people understand that when I'm not around, it's because I'm trying to put my phone down and be with my family when everybody's home. So like when I'm out chauffeuring to places, that's different. But like when we're, you know, all 5 of us are in the house at the same time, yeah, I try to be with the husband and the family in the moment. You know, if we're just sitting there watching TV, maybe I'll play on my phone, but I try not to be on it as much when he's around, just, you know, so that way I'm showing him some attention. I just feel like for some reason I need to tighten my slip stitch down or something. The chain 1 is making me think it's an extra stitch, but it's not. Get my day going around the house. I love talking with you guys and seeing that gorgeous dragon. Have a great day. Well, I will, you know, like I was telling people, if you're still here, if whatever point I'm at every Friday, I'm going to work on it. So if, you know, it may not be a whole lot of progress when I start next Friday, but this is my Friday project to work on. If I don't pick it up and work on it in between, like I'll work on it in between Fridays if I find the time to, and bring it to you guys on Fridays to be my Friday project to work on while we hang out and talk. Good morning, Arrow. So yeah, it may be a few weeks before you see the end product of the dragon, is all I'm saying. See, now I don't know if I've done just 1 row since I counted. My brain is like, can't keep anything straight this morning because I have 78 on there. But I'm doing 36 stitches around, so it's given me long enough to forget. Y'all, I forget in 15 seconds, I'm telling you. Yes, I hope you had a nice birthday, Arrow, whenever that was. I missed it, sorry. 14. Oof. Got a 14-year-old. 14-year-old who thinks she's an adult that can talk to her mama in the way she does sometimes. Oh my goodness, I can get to concentrating on this thing. My goal is to at least get to 80 on this thing. It's only got another round after this, according to what I have on here on my row counter. Stopping to count is working on it, correct? Like, I can say that I was still working on it for 2.5 hours, even though I stopped to count it 100,000 times. You have a 9-year-old. I have a 8-year-old, almost 8-year-old that thinks that he can. Well, happy birthday, Arrow. Belated birthday. You need to get back upstairs, please. You need to get back upstairs, please. Now. That has nothing to do with right now. I'm not done. We're going to do what we've been doing. We're not going to keep changing it around, bub. We're going to do the Hooked on Phonics. We'll get up there around 9 and finish it, okay? Or work on it, okay? Arrow, I am working on my dragon. I don't know if you were here last week, but I started on a dragon on Fridays. I'm going to be working on this. And, you know, in between Fridays, I'll work on it, but I haven't really done a whole lot on it since last Friday. I got to round like 73 on it before today. And so now I'm just working on the 74 to 80 right now. Hello, Steffi. Welcome, welcome. Good morning. Are you, I'm guessing you made it home from work? Or did you work today, Steffi? I know yesterday you said you were just getting home from work. So yeah, I am working on a dragon. I love that how this vamp is working up on here. I'm not going to keep telling you. If you don't listen, you don't get any technology today outside of school. I don't care. Go upstairs, please. That little voice, Devin, is getting his butt in trouble by not listening. Speaking of the 7, almost 8-year-old that doesn't listen and thinks he can talk to me like he does. Or I should say, speaking of that 7-year-old, he is not listening. You still have not made it upstairs yet. Arrow, thank you. Yeah, Margaret can be thanked for that. She had it available for me to purchase from her. So I bought it off of her. And then I got this silver from her as well that I'm going to use to do some different accent pieces on it. I just hope it turns out as good as like we're imagining it, you know? I know we're all visualizing it somewhat in our heads, and you know, until you actually see it come to life, you just don't know. 3 to 8, I think, something like that, and he's almost 8. And it's also for struggling readers as well, not just, you know, 3 to 8-year-olds. It could be 9, 10, 11, 12-year-olds that are struggling to read. Ooh, early shifts are good, right? Because then that means you get home earlier. Okay, so I just did 80. Now, we're going to put in the wire here before too long. And my duct tape is upstairs too. Speaking of that kid coming down here, I might have him bring the duct tape down. Oh, excuse me. Hold on. Okay, you can go now.
What are you doing with the duct tape?
I'm gonna use it.
Wait, is that actually a dragon?
It's going to be a dragon, yes.
I'm probably gonna like it because
Go upstairs, please. And you're done. Yay for being done. See, here's my pretty word you could open. I know, right, Rebecca? Oh, I don't even need pliers for this. Okay, so it says you can use approximately 24 inches. Is that 24 inches? I have no idea. I don't know how long these things are. I don't think it says. It just says 18 gauge. It doesn't tell me how long it is. Oh, 18 inches. So I actually need more. I need 2 of these. Because it says 24 inches. And then it says you can use multipliers if necessary and overlap them by about 6 inches and secure them to each other with thin strips of duct tape. But see, that one's just bent. Okay. Now this is not like, I don't know how. I don't know what I'm doing here. Good morning, Angela. I love dragons, but don't have an AMI skill yet. Oh, you can, it's not. If you can single crochet, if you can chain and slip stitch, you got the skills. You just got to do it. Just got to try it. Yeah, I mean, just find a, I started with the no sews, as the low sews or the no sews. Oh, come on. I normally don't have an issue with this, but I'm holding it weird, so we're going to try that again. Gonna try it again. That didn't work. We're just going to go like this. Yes, yeah, I would say, yeah, you could start with Frizzy's Floppy Cat for sure. And you can make it with like blanket yarn, so that way it's blanket again. Okay. Blanket's coming off. It's getting in my way. You can do the Floppy Cat with blanket yarn, so it's easier to see what you're doing. There we go. It says to do this, so honestly, I think this will be fine. Which, I mean, I don't technically need to do this just yet because I feel like it's a little early because it's going to be in the way until I get further done on this thing. So I should just keep crocheting and not worry about this part. But you know what? I brought it out. I'm working on it. We're going to figure it out. You made blanket on acrylic and thread. I know. Crazy girl. Sorry if that is loud. I know sometimes sounds come across loud and not loud. So let me know if it's too loud for you guys. Putting way too much into this, I think. That didn't rip like I wanted it to. This is not working like I want it to. Oh, intermediate. Yeah, kids are kind of funky. I'm about to like be done with this wire. It's not cooperating. So it says 24 inches of strong wire. You can use multiple wires if necessary. So like I would have to put this together to make 24 inches is what it's saying. And it needs to overlap 6 inches. I'm going to worry about this after I've crocheted a little bit because I don't need to necessarily insert it until I'm stuffing. And I'm not stuffing for a bit because I'm not going to stuff all of this. Like I'm going to stuff from like here, maybe here up. Because it says you don't have to stuff the tail. There you go. Lana, Steven, and Arrow. All y'all should make a floppy cat and we'll be here to help you. Promise. Alright, so 81. I'm going to do a single crochet in 7. Three, 4, 5. I'm also trying to do this tight too. 7. All right, and then decrease. Now, it doesn't say to use the invisible decrease, but I'm going to use the invisible decrease. And remind me, Rebecca and Frizzy, for an invisible decrease, I'm doing single crochets. I go in the front loop. I insert my hook into the front loop of the first one and immediately go into the second one, draw up a loop, and then draw up a loop and pull through both. Right? Make sure the kid got his butt up. His tushy. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Sweet. Okay, I just want to make sure with the ammies to make, yeah. That's what I'm going to use. It just says to decrease, but I'm going to use the invisible decrease. because it's invisible. Sweet, Steffi. There we go. Yeah, so y'all can come on here. You can go on Frizzy's channel. You can reach out to all of us, and we will try to help. I will try to help you. Like, I can't guarantee that I'll be helpful, but I will try. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then decrease. Yeah. Here, let me get the pattern for you guys. FrizzyBee. Is it frizzybee.com? Hype shop. Pattern, flappy cat, flappy cat. Where are you? There you are. There's the flappy cat. It's $4 pattern, guys. That's a really good deal. I think it's pretty reasonable for $4. So here is the link to the pattern that you can buy written. And then it is a tutorial. Is it in multiple videos? Or is it all one video now? I can't remember. Let's see. FrizzyBee. FrizzyBee. And then floppy cat. All right, so, well, there's right-handed and left-handed, so I don't know if you guys need right-handed or left-handed. Oh, she's got an abridged one. Okay, here you go. That's right. I forgot she did that. All right, so here's the abridged version of the floppy cat without the live in it. Okay. All right, so here is the YouTube tutorial. All right, so 4 times. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and then a decrease. Those decreases throw me off a little bit because you have to look really close to make sure you know you go into the right stitch to go to the next stitch after the decrease. Okay, so 81 is done. All right, now we're gonna do, oh my gosh, I wish this glare was not there. All right, so I've chained 1. I'm gonna decrease, or sorry, single crochet 3 times. 2, 3. And then decrease. All right, so this is where I need to put the stitch marker because it says to put the wire along the spine. So I need to put it in the middle of this 15 on this row here. Something doesn't feel right on this. Just looked weird. There we go. All right, so 1, 2, 3, and then decrease. Keep wanting to say increase, and I'm decreasing. All right, so now the middle of 15 would be 7 on either side, so it'd be the 8th stitch. Ah! No, they need to. I almost did that too this morning, Frizzy. Like, Julianne, I almost did that this morning. Like, my alarm went off, and I'm like, I don't want to get up. 1, 2. I almost went back to sleep several times. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8, because 8 is the center of 15. Stitch markers are right here. All right, what color should I make the spine? Let's go with blue. The blue stitch marker is going to be my spine marker. All right. Let's roll out of bed, do hers. Yes, that is lucky. All right, and then I do the rest of this 15. So 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay, and then I do a decrease. This is a very involved pattern. Oh no! I have something to take care of right there real quick. All right, I'm gonna go back. All right, so I gotta finish 15 and then do the decrease again. Okay. Cut, cut. We gotta rejoin the yarn. I mean, I could just start it and just leave the tail inside the dragon. Chanel with just blanket yarn. Just blanket yarn. I didn't really tighten that down very well. Hopefully it should hold just fine. Okay. So 15, then the decrease, and then 3, 2, 3, so exciting, Marianne. All right, decrease. And then slip to the beginning. Chain 1. All right, 82 is done. Where are we at? Time was 15 minutes. See how far we get here. All right, so I'm going to do a round of just regular nothing, just single crochets. Usually I use regular 4-weight. Yeah, I have chenille yarn I bought from the dollar store, and I'm actually thinking about getting rid of it. Because, I don't know. I don't really make anything with chenille. I was just going to throw it in the donation bin. All right, coming up on my spine stitch marker, so I got to go over the top of it, but keep it on the outside so I know where to put my wire. So where the blue stitch marker is the back, the spine of the dragon. So that way I know to put the wire for his tail or its tail on this side of the dragon when I'm stuffing it. Brother Amy's in worsted. My gran stole the blanket yarn one and I sold the chenille at a market. That's so cool. You'll have to make another one for yourself. Just to have it. Alright, I need a drink. So I'm going to finish this round. They say rows on here in the instructions, but these are rounds in my mind. Because I'm going around and around and around. I mean, I am joining, but still. Alright, I need to count this row just to make sure I have the proper number of stitches to keep going. Oh yeah, I was going to put my stitch marker on 80. I'll just have to count back a few rows. So I need to have 28. Alright, so I'm going to count from this way around to my stitch marker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. Alright, so I have 28, which is what I should have, and I'm done with 83. Alright, so I need to go 83, 82, 81, 80. I might grab a different one just so I don't miss my spot here. So 83, 82, 81, 80. All right, I'm going to put the stitch marker below 80. So I count the row above the stitch marker up. So 80, 81, 80, 81, 82, 83, which is where I should be. And then I can take this one out. You sold them for $25. That's awesome. Yeah, my yarn weight of choice is a 4 as well. Not for Amy, but just in general. Not just for Amy, but in general. All right. Oh, 84 is a involved stitch or a row here. So I immediately go into a decrease. And then 2. 1, 2. Oh, it's glaring, I swear. Decrease, and then it's got to be going back out again eventually. There's a decrease, and then 16. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, hold on guys, 14, 15, 16. The ladybug pattern is cute too. Yeah, all her patterns are pretty cute. Just saying. A decrease. Excuse me. And then do single crochet 2. And another decrease. Sweet. Right number of stitches for it to end on the right thing. Okay, 1. 84 is done. All right. Oof. We are going to go to the end of 87, and I will call it a day on this thing. Because it's 3 rounds of straight single crochets and no decreases or anything. So once I get to 87, that's what we'll... I've now put almost 3 hours into this thing. Going to get the cat and the LB. I'll have to show you this picture that's in this book of what at the end of 95 should look like, I think, is what I'm getting at. Or 95 or 98, I'm not sure. There's a little belly. It's so little, but yet so mighty. Oh, the ladybug LB. I was like, what? Hopefully I played that confusion off well. Like I wasn't confused. I'm like, oh yeah. I know what you mean. I know. I get it now. Frizzy got it before I did, but I get it. I get it. Oh my goodness. It's a little difficult to work with hammies when you're like in a small confined spaces like this and you've got like stitch markers going every different direction. I think I need to start stuffing this thing though, because oh yeah, begin stuffing the body. Stuffing to about 6 to 8 inches away from the tail tip. It is not necessary to stuff all the way to the tail tip. Continue to stuff the body as you work. Okay, I need to start stuffing the body at this point. So I'm gonna get these next 2 rows done and then I'll start stuffing. I should have started stuffing before I started 81. I'm on 85, 86. But I still have enough of a hole there I can stuff there. It'll be all right. Well, I'm using a slightly different hook though, I think. Let me double check. They use a size 4mm, and I don't know what size yarn they use, to be honest. It says yarn. See table on all yarn amounts are approximate. I don't know what kind of yarn they use, but they use a 4mm. So I'm using a 4mm with a 4 weight, but I don't know. Theirs run about 12 inches tall from head to toe and 18 inches from nose to tail and 24 inches from wingtip to wingtip. But, you know, this is going to be, like, the tail's going to be curled and things, so, yeah, I got 5 minutes. I want to get these last 2 rounds done. And then I'll probably start stuffing after the live's over just to get it going. Get it stuffed up to the point of where I'm at. Thankfully, it's only 24. I'm at 24 stitches right now. That glare. 24, yep. I don't know how big mine's going to end up being. I'm assuming slightly bigger, but I don't know what size yarn they used, so it's hard to tell from the pictures. It's either a 3 or 4 weight. So it's, I mean, I don't know because and it makes me question how long I need to make this the spine piece, because it says 24 inches. Well, what if mine's not needing 24 inches, or what if mine needs more? You know? No, my middle child. It's the middle child. The almost 12-year-old. She's got the motif over, just not into the crochet really. It's for a quackin' stuffy. Ooh, fun. That sounds fun, Marianne. Quackin'. All right, I got one more row round before I'm done for the day or the live. So hope I didn't bore you guys too much today with me doing most of this on here and trying to talk to you guys. Yep, he was a Black Friday baby when he was born. Yeah, your two children are very similar in age to my two youngest. I just have one older daughter on top of those two. She was my first love. She was my first love. And then my second and third love. Well, technically a fourth, I guess, because I guess my husband was my first. I feel like I've been quiet today, Frizzy. Kind of. Quieter. I'm a hot mess with my frazzled hair. Take another shower and wash it again. Purchase done. It's funny, Frizzy. There's a lot in common with us. Like, I think you were born the year my husband was born, and then the two children that you have are similar in age to my two youngest children. Okay. 87. All right. So there is, look at this little belly. Oh, I gotta stretch. Oh. And there's the little belly and the tail. The tail just looks so, this is almost 18 inches. This is an 18-inch wire. It's actually longer than 18 inches. It's probably about 20 inches long with the tail. About 19 to 20 inches. Ish. Somewhere in there. So my tail is longer than this 18-inch wire. That's funny. Oh, you know what? While I have my stitch markers in mind. Oh, I just need one of them. I guess. What? I know, me too. I love how it's variegated. Like, it looks very, very reptilian, you know? Makes me think of like a salamander or something with the coloring. It works out great. So yeah, just need to start stuffing it and gray is 80. So above gray is 80. This is my spine. So this is the back. So it's going to go like this. And then the tail, I'll curl the tail up a little bit so it's not so long. It would be kind of like this. Probably need a thicker wire. Well, it says 18 gauge, and that's what this is. This is an 18 gauge. Oh yeah, Steven, I would for sure. Yeah, try the cute. What are they called? The cute ones at the front. They call them cute critters or something. Yeah, the cute critters. The smaller ones. I think there's even a smaller dragon you could do too. Half trip increase. Ooh, I haven't had to do one of those. Okay, yarn and hook. So they typically use a size G crochet hook with a medium weight 4 worsted weight yarn. Aran works as well. Not all yarn labels are completely standard on yarn. Some yarns are labeled worsted but feel more bulky. For your stitches to grey, is tightly woven and will not show the fiber fill. So you can use any weight you want, but you must adjust your hook size accordingly. Oh, funny. I typically think of Red Heart, Big Twist, or Impeccable yarn in basic acrylic colors as good, solid, medium for. Okay, so mine should, in theory, with my, if my tension somewhat matches theirs, my dragon should, in theory, be the same size. So I should be okay following their directions with everything. You like my bookmark? It's a, let me hide the address on the front. It's a mailer, a junk mailer. I wrote things on the back for the dragon, and so I'm like, that's gonna be my bookmark. Okay, hold on. Why did I start on the body? Oh, because I didn't have the eyes. So now I have the eyes. So once the body's done, I can go back and do the head, which was technically what's first in line of instructions, but you can do these out of order. It doesn't matter. So, too many makes to make. Oh, Marianne's getting into the mini makes to make thing, huh? Oh. 18 gauge isn't very thick for them. So are you saying that I should go get the 12 gauge then instead of this? It feels, I mean, it is easily bendable, but this is the tail. This is going to go in the tail, I think. All right, guys, I have to get off here. It is after 9 o'clock. I need to go get, my kiddo is anxiously waiting to start school so he can play other things. So, you lost count on your meds. Oh no, don't do that. Yeah, the Phoenix is another one of, well, depending on which Phoenix you do, there's 2 in here. There's a more involved one like the dragon, and then there's a cute critters one too. What I might do, so okay, well, what if oh yeah, I'll just go get 12. I was gonna say, what if I ran 2 together, taped 2 together, 2 18 gauges together? I don't know if that would even be good. I don't know. Oh, and I have another project coming. down the pipeline. I went and bought some thread yesterday. I want to make a doily. I don't know why, but I want to make a doily. So I went and bought myself thread. All right, I'm gonna have the book up here, and I'm gonna put the dragon down here. Put the hook in there with it. All right, I have to get off of here and go get some school done, and I will see you guys Monday morning, same time, same place. And obviously, I'll be hanging out on the YouTube streets on other people's channels, so we'll see you there too. All right. Have a great weekend, guys. Be safe, be healthy, and just be happy. It'll all work out for it in his own time, in God's timing. I'm not prophetic. All right, guys. We'll see you later. Oh, my hair's so frizzy. Bye.